It is my pleasure to introduce tonight's moderator, 760 KFMD Talk Radio host,
Congressman of the 49th District, Congressman Darrell.
Now I know you're all applauding because you're the folks who got the inside seat. But I'm looking at the way you're all using your papers we gave you as fans. Hopefully the 1,500, 2,000 plus people who are still outside, one, can hear us, and two, realize that in fact it's cooler out there.
And talk about the bill that you rightfully trashed, seems to be all about only insurance and who pays for it. Healthcare is a much broader subject than that. Is there any possibility that Congress and the Senate will look at not doing it all at once, but taking pieces, much like your bill, and looking at the individual hardships and finding solutions rather than trying to smooth through and throw the whole thing up?
You asked the hardest question, because if you ask, should Congress break it up into pieces and solve individual problems that can be solved on a bipartisan basis, I said, of course. But you asked, will they? I prefer to say you asked the right question, which is, why is it we need 1,100 pages of everything being done? Why is it we're not dealing with the rising cost of healthcare through reform? Why is it we're not dealing with the cost of bringing medicine to the market through FDA and streamlining that? And why aren't we dealing with pre-existing conditions, something that either the state or the federal government or a combination could do like this? You're exactly right. That's what we should do. And I will tell you, that's the message I'm taking back, is that that's what people want.
As I told you in the beginning, there are...
Right. And that gets us to how do we insure. First of all, America spends, everyone in this room on the average spends about $2,000 to help Medicare. Okay, now that's current, that's not like for the future. It's about, out of that $11,000 per retiree, works out to about $2,000 for every man, woman, and child that you pay to support the Medicare system already. The uninsured, we're talking about S-chip for children of the poor and Medicaid and so on, that's about another $1,000 for every man, woman, and child. We already put a lot of money into that pot. The question is, could we and how do we do better? Well, the first thing is, how many of those 42 million should have insurance and don't? That's a very good question because, you know, I grew up with my mom, in fact, things was nice. If she were here, Liz Bond, if she were here, she would say, you can leave a push the water, but you can't make it drink. And, of course, she would also say that you can drop it, but you never drink. The fact is, we need to figure out how many of those people are choosing not to have insurance versus how many people, if we can make it affordable. The most important point is if we can make it affordable through some plan like 34 to 38, where people know that for $5,500 a year, or about less than $500 a month, they could in fact make sure they never were without insurance, and they know that it's an insurance that can't be canceled on. Then I think we can eliminate a lot of those. As Americans, we need to make sure, though, that if you cannot afford health care, then America will never fail to take care of you. People will not die for lack of health care in America. We simply need to make sure that they go to the best health care in the most appropriate way and not the emergency room, which is, quite frankly, one of the problems we have. Thank you for your question.